Evening, everybody. Emily Bifrost here. A lot of you people haven't seen activity through this YouTube channel in a long time because there's been a massive project that's been lurking in the shadows for the past 6 years now. And tonight, I was going to share it with friends and see what everyone says. Keep in mind, it's more of a industrial style route that I have done. I basically managed to copy, or not copy, but build the island of Sodor for trains, a new era and up. And, well, I am thinking about a lot of it, and I built the whole route in 6 years. I'm pretty proud of it, and I want to share it with people, so I'm going to keep it simple tonight, though. And just do a quick run from Arlesburgh West up to Tidmouth, and that will be the end of this stream. I'll be doing this in, how would you say, sections, I think is the best way to put it. So this should be fun for everybody because, people have been asking, no one's really seen the full map. So I'll zoom out real quick and show everyone the whole thing before I get started so everyone can see exactly what I'm looking at. So here's the whole island, fully done by me. Took 6 years. A lot of work, time, research, late nights, and a lot of caffeine, plus boredom. So our trip will be starting here, and we'll be going from here to Tidmouth. So it won't be that long of a trip, but it will just be a nice to show off the industrial style of the map. So the reason I did this mainly was because no one would do this map in the community. Everyone got scared of it, and everyone just kind of was like, oh yeah, we'll build it. And no one ever built it. So I kind of said, screw it, and did it myself. So with all said and done, I might as well enjoy the trip. Just something a little different. And yes, this is an unused theme. It was used for a few seconds and Oliver owns up this theme, but the whole theme wasn't recorded. So yeah, it will be playing as we travel along our trip. So right as you can see now, we're leaving Arlesburgh West at the far end of the Little Western, and we're going to make our way up towards Tidmouth. As you notice, there's working signals on the line, all the fun stuff. There's all kinds of fun bonuses on this map, but you gotta know where to look. I built the map so I know where everything is. Just something a little more fun. I've been working on camera routes a little bit, putting camera shots in, but there's not that many on this route because you need a free cam in order to see all the shots. But basically, it's going to be a stopping service up to Tidmouth, so we might as well enjoy it because when we stop at Bluffs Cove, which is our next stop, as you can see, the beach is packed as usual. That's kind of normal for Bluffs Cove. And of course, the platform's packed. So we'll just stop here, get everybody, and just carry on our way. I'll let you guys have a better look at the beach while Daphne's taking on passengers. And as you can see, we got kids all over the beach, people enjoying the nice weather, conductors sitting out in the sun, seagulls, lifeguards, even Bulstrode's over here from after him being a jerk for so long. Of course, there is some funny things on this beach too. One of them, for example, now here's one. I'm going to explain this one. Basically, you see this crab right here? He pinched the guy's foot. That's why he's bleeding. Get this crab off my foot! I'll kill it! Hey, don't hit it with the beer bottle. Yeah, painful. But a lot of the assets in this map, now actually every asset in this map, was pretty much made. A lot of the stuff like the castles, like the sand castles, stuff like that, I made 90% of the stuff was from DLS, and a lot of other stuff was from various mall makers across the community. I'd like to thank them. And slowly, our trip continues from Bluffs Cove, so now we go further up. Just so you guys can kind of see this from a train point of view, we'll go from Daphne's front so you guys can get a better view of the line. I know what you're thinking, there isn't much to it, but this map's actually a lot bigger than it looks, so kind of messing with it is kind of a blessing, and this map is really a very tough one to do because no one's ever done it, so as you can see, you're surrounded by the cliffs and the forestry side up against the edge of Sodor. But as you come up the line, you realize the stations are actually in a close vicinity, which is good for passenger service because the entire island's passenger active. So it gives a lot more feeling of realism to when you're actually playing on this thing. And keep in mind that dem work on this was a pain in the neck, but this map is the original map that people wish they could get and people just couldn't get. Everyone got too scared to build it. So I finally took up the challenge back in 2019 to start on this thing, and I finally finished it after a long wait. So yeah, the long wait did pay off. And as I said, we're only going up to Tidmouth tonight, so it will allow you guys to kind of get a clue how it looks. Now, keep in mind, the renditions are different than what you'd expect from the TV, because this is my own take on Railway Series for my universe for Train Presents Sodor Adventures. As you can see, here's the beautiful beach. It's surrounded by the beautiful sea, which Sodor is known for. A breathtaking view, all that fun stuff. Now you're probably wondering, well, our next stop, we're going to be making some time going up. As we travel further up the line, we'll see a lot more changes. Of course, Daphne's going to be running a little slower than us because we can just go faster than she can. Now, this is my own interpretation of Tidmouth Halt. It's different compared to what everyone else did, but it's more subtle in my opinion. And yes, I did put a shed in here for those nice little shed shots, just for goofing around. I don't have the other engines in yet for Thomas and his friends, but I am using my County because she was the first engine I grabbed, so just kind of make it easier. And with the trip, obviously, almost being near the end, I mean, we're almost at Tidmouth Halt already. So, this trip has been great for a lot of people. People have been asking when I was going to stream this thing, and I wouldn't give much answer because I didn't want anyone to really know that I was working on this thing. It's been a lot of work, this map, so yeah, basically, I hate waiting, but we gotta wait for the guard to clear before we can go again, so as you can see, people are disappearing and reappearing on the platforms, people actually getting on board the train, so and I can't do anything until the throttle control appears, so we're stuck waiting for a few seconds. Oh yay, controls are up, time to go. Now as you notice, the signals up here are set going downwards. I have not flipped them because it will mess with the signals on the main line, but these are set mainly for this right here, for the switch, not for the branch line. There's still more updates to come on this map, but we'll be going through Tidmouth next. Well, through Tidmouth Sheds, I should say, more likely, like Tidmouth Yards. Whoop, tunnel. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, why has this been a secret for so long? Well, this map has taken a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of research in late hours. Pardon me, I'm just a little bit on the sleepy side. I've been, working on this thing for 6 years, kind of kicked the crap out of me. Kind of trashed my sleep schedule, but well worth it. If you want mileage readings, mileage is in the top right corner. As you can see, we got a green signal up ahead to pass. We just gotta make sure our switches are clear so we don't have an accident. Switches are cleared. We'll just clear the other switches. And our trip will end at the station up here, which is Tidmouth. So as you can see, here's Tidmouth Sheds. One of the areas I ended up doing up myself to my own unique accord for this map, with a small carrot shed next to it, full chutes, towers, the whole works. I did it just so I'd have fun with it. I wanted this map to be fun for people who use it, and this was why the channel's been quiet, because I've been working on this for so long. A lot of people didn't even know this thing existed. Like, people over in the train server of Sudrian Industries never even heard of this map. They've heard of it, but they all try and do different renditions of it, but they've never been able to complete the whole map in one swing. So I took the time and kind of beat everyone to it. So yeah, this is the final cut of the map, and a lot of people haven't really seen it because I haven't really shown that many people, and I wanted it to be different for a lot of people, but I wanted everyone to kind of ask that question, why it was so different. I know the signal's in the weird spot, but I couldn't post the signal because it's a right-hand signal. I need a left hand for the line. I don't have one, so yeah. Other than the signal problem, here's basically Tidmouth, tracks going beyond, but that will be part of our next stream. Branch line sheds. Now, what do you think? SI3D would have hooked up Duck's branch here, or they should have, but they couldn't because of the way they did it. I actually did it properly because Tidmouth is the terminus for the main line. I even put in a little movie theater back here. So yeah, there's a movie theater back here at Tidmouth, along with the new station. People on the platform gathering passengers, waiting to collect the train, waiting to see people on the train, stuff like that. As you can see, there's all kinds of fun references here, but you think Thomas Becomes Breakfast would be up here. Nope, it's just SS sightings. Sorry to disappoint people. It's all tracks up here, and then this leads out of the yards of Tidmouth towards Knapford shunting yards and towards Knapford. But that is for another night. This was just the first part of this big build. Or the first part of the stream, I should say. But I want to take the time to share it with everybody and hope everyone will eventually see the stream and enjoy it. So I'd like to thank all my friends for the time and coming along and checking out the ride. So I guess now with this done, it's time to basically log for the night, because obviously it's 1 a.m. and I'm supposed to be going to bed. But I wanted to share this with everybody, and I was hoping everyone would be surprised with how this went. Yes, I will keep the stream going for a few minutes for questions. I do have the chat open still, and it's going to be a while, but this is the first stream I've done in a while, and I want just a friend of mine. I did this mainly so she could see it, because she wants to see what makes me busy all the time, so yeah. I kind of stay busy an awful lot. But as things go, there is a lot more to do with everything else on this map, so it probably will be... The map is done, as you've seen the main shot. I finished this thing back in 23, and I've just been doing updates since, so this thing has been a long pain in the butt. But the map is done, you can sit back, and I did release it public, but final version update hasn't gone out yet for obvious reasons. So I'll be working more on it, trying to finish up a few things, add camera shots. I do have cameras in a few places on it, but not everywhere, so I want to make it as close to my style sodor as possible. But this would be where it comes to the end of the stream, and hopefully everyone enjoyed this small run from arlesburgh west to Tidmouth. And I'll see you guys all again, I guess, I don't know, Monday maybe, when I do part 2 from Knapford to Crosby? Yeah. Now for the Crosby, I have to remember the main line. My brain's kind of shot. So, night, everybody.